Across, we're gonna head out across the hallway to the other room, and then
Nicholas Meyer, I'm thinking that you know should take this one.
down the hallway, the room. I got it. Go ahead, guys. And, this is the other room. They keep all the goodies. This is the hidden room where they keep all the goodies. How you guys doing today?
Good, and you?
Good. All right. Some really cool stuff here. Looks like some action figures or dolls, whatever you want to call them. You can call them whatever you wish if they're yours. Daniel Roebuck, Monsterama. Wow. Oh. Nice. I know he's a big model builder. I've seen interviews with him before. October 8th, Peachtree Corners, Georgia. MonsterRamacon.com. Nice. That is awesome looking. Wow. That is incredible. Wow. Look at that. That is actually incredible looking. We've seen this before. That's nice. That is really cool. Wow. Free hugs. I love it. Chucky, let's give you a free hug. Oh, that's so sweet.
This woman leaves her purse right here. Of course. Right on her head.
Really cool. Some more really cool kids. Very cool. Resin kits. How you doing?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Oh, up in that recess of the.
Okay, well, I don't know if you can see the size of the ship, but it's freaking massive. Look at that thing. Wow. I can't even imagine building it, let alone painting this thing. Hey, we got some really cool stuff. There's the episode we were just talking about with the gentleman in the Lost in Space room with the minions.
Yeah.
Another cool take on him. Really cool.
It's crazy. 300. 2,500. This is a crazy.
You could not build that for cheaper.
You can't.
And half of the people that you need to help you would drop out, and it would never get done.
The guy that I'm working with, he does all this stuff. He does all this stuff by himself. It's him and his family. I offered 2 years ago I said, listen, I'm going to.
What is that, 1/6 scale?
It's 1/6 scale.
That's what it looks like.
Do you know the Hot Toys figures?
Yeah.
They fit inside the car.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
So do you build these on demand?
Yeah, he kind of works on Facebook a lot, and he gets like people that will commit to buy them. And then once he gets a certain number, then he can kind of come to some pricing.
Is it the Jazz Inc. guy?
Jazz Inc. This is Jazz Inc.
Jazz Inc.
They're supposed to have a Jazz Inc. banner, but I can't seem
That's
to
cool.
get
That's
a banner
gorgeous.
for it.
That's that one gorgeous shot from the
Is
'89
this-
movie.
Is this unbelievable?
Yep.
This
Yeah,
thing?
it's
This is
gorgeous.
this is the prototype. This is.
Oh, was that the actual prototype they used?
That whole thing's printed.
Wow.
That's a printed piece.
Damn, that is incredible.
Off 3D printer.
Wow.
Does it have an engine or is it a curb sitter?
This does not have an engine. We've got steel.
It kind of doesn't mean it.
You know, think about it when the doors.
So is this from the new Batman movie?
Yeah, that's the new one.
Yeah.
If you think about it, you open the doors and the stability on this is all on the
Wow.
steel rods. And everything. If we had done the engine, we would have more steel.
Gotcha. That's beautiful.
Yeah,
I really wish it would have been in the movie more, and I wish it would have done more in the
People
movie.
like to dream that it was a turbine thing, but it was just
I love the car. Absolutely, absolutely love it.
going up by
I love what they did, and they made it so gritty.
No one cares.
They took all the George Barris off it, basically. So,
Pretty much.
yeah,
Oh, you got a little
Looks like, you know,
yeah.
yeah. Is that what it is, a CUDA body?
well, it's kind of resembles it. It's obviously flared out both directions and all that, but it's just a cab style frame that kind of says CUDA 68 Camaro kind of.
Yeah, it's got the.
Yeah,
Yeah, what year is that supposed to
68, 69, maybe?
be? It's the same lines as those
Yeah,
Challengers. CUDAs,
I've been doing this for
that's incredible.
Chargers.
this guy was making Star Wars.
Are these printed
I think they are.
or molded?
I think they're printed.
Are these printed or molded?
Michael's
What's that?
printer mold.
This one's all printed. This one's printed.
That's all
This
printed
one I
right
think is a
here?
Production. It's kind of a prototype. This is the first one that's left the Netherlands. No one else has one.
Wow, this is all printed right here?
All printed. And look at it. It came in the mail and it just got shattered.
That's a shame.
Wheels are all busted off. I
man.
have to tear it apart and redo it.
Oh my. It's still beautiful. I don't
is.
care.
This is a mean car.
I don't care. It's still beautiful. I love.
To me, it's not the Batmobile, but it's
Right.
it's a freaking awesome.
Well, it's something if Batman was first starting out
I get it.
and didn't really know what he needed yet.
Yeah. And I
This
think
is
that's
this
the-
is what
that's
he
the
would
premise-
drive.
That's the premise of it.
Right, exactly. What do I need now? You know, what do I need? You know, where the '89 Batman, there was so much.
I like the art of the '89.
The whole car with the shields up, and then all the ripple. It has the ripples on down.
He's going to do that car. This guy's going to do it.
Really?
Hot Toys did it.
Oh,
And
really?
it's nice, but they stunted it to get it in a box. You know, they modified it to be stunt. He's going to do the full. He's going to do this car. This thing's
Yeah.
going to be huge. The fin on that is going to probably be up to here.
That's the Val Kilmer car,
It is.
right?
And he's
Yeah.
going to do this. It'll be way bigger than that. It'll be 6 feet tall.
Oh wow!
I mean, this guy's doing crazy stuff.
So
that nobody else
where
is.
can we find this stuff at?
You know what? Go online. You can take. I don't want to give you a lot of
Okay.
stuff to carry, but you can
Okay.
take one of those if you like. But if you go online, he's on Facebook, and if you ask him a question, he'll answer it.
He's in the Netherlands.
You can't even talk to Hot Toys or some of these guys.
Yeah.
This guy will respond to you. He's amazing.
Some of the stuff is absolutely incredible. Wow.
I guess you're familiar with the Hot Toys figures. They're very expensive, you know. And the
Yeah,
guys that are
sure.
into this, and I know that it's a little different than the model guys, but guys that are into this, they spend money. They want these things, and they don't care what it costs.
Wow.
They care, but you know they'll spend money on these pieces.
Wow. That tumbler is incredible. Looks like a modified tumbler.
You know what? What's interesting about this isn't the Tumbler. Actually.
Oh, it isn't?
The Tumbler was from the Dark Knight movie.
Yeah.
Check this out. So you buy this car. This is the Batman versus Superman car.
Okay.
This is all neodymium magnets. These parts just snap in with magnets. So you buy that car, and then you buy this add-on kit, which has the machine guns and all. And, you
and
just-
everything's
you pop it-
interchangeable.
You pop that fin off, and the magnet
Oh,
just
gotcha.
the missiles here are just, you don't even have to worry
Oh,
about placing
wow.
them. You just, the magnet puts it right in
That's
the right
awesome.
spot. I mean, the interiors are all done. The interiors light up. Problem with these is they have batteries, and so
If
it's
I
hard
can,
to-
if I can ask how much for something like this?
What would you guess? I like to have people kind of guess and tell me what they think.
We're talking about printed, right?
Well,
Or are we
this-
talking about
this one is a production.
a combination
This
of
one's
both?
actually resin. This one he went to ABS, but this one's resin, and it's cool resin because he does like a hollow casting, and they fill it with foam so it's not too heavy. If it were solid resin, it'd be, it'd just be huge heavy. So they do a thing where they can inject expanding foam in it to keep the weight down. There's steel struts inside to make it strength. What would you guess? And these are very limited. They're hand done.
I want to say, I would say $5,000.
$1,400.
You're kidding me.
$1,400. And you know what? They'll only do so many of them, and then they'll stop, and then the prices on these things will double.
That's only $1,400.
Well, I shouldn't say that. I think the original car is $1,400. To buy the cannons and stuff to do the add-on kit is an additional for the extra pieces, but the original car is about $1,400.
Wow. That is incredible. That's an incredible
price. What do you think
price.
for this Millennium Falcon? It's got like 100 LEDs in it. What would you think?
Oh, my.
And the hot toys, you can get a Han Solo and a Chewie and put them in there.
I'd say, well, if that's $1,400, I'd say this is probably $1,000.
$1,100.
Okay. Close. Yeah.
Plus, these are now discontinued. And
Wow.
So it's a matter of the aftermarket.
So everything he makes will fit a 1/6 scale figure.
It was his niche. He was a Hot Toys collector, a talented guy, and this is what he does.
Wow.
And he does diorama pieces too. These are the vehicles and stuff, but he'll do diorama. Go to the website on that thing and take a peek, because there's a lot of Star Wars stuff you're not seeing here.
Wow, that's incredible.
We kind of focused on Batman because he's releasing all this Batman stuff.
Sure.
And the Batman stuff's licensed. At that price, he was able to work out licensing. Warner Brothers, when they saw this car, instead of coming after him and trying to sue him or stop him, they said, not only do we want you to do it, we want to give you a special license. You can't buy these retail. You can only get them from the site. They're like artist pieces rather than a retail, so they can still grant license to Mattel.
That's
and all
a good
these
idea.
guys. So they kept it they created a special niche for this guy.
Sure.
Because of what he's doing.
Sure.
They're thrilled with the quality of it. He's working with Star Wars right now. He's working with the Disney people to get licensed on the Star Wars stuff.
Wow, that's awesome. That's incredible. You actually have one here, or is that one of the packs for one of these guys?
What are you talking about, the box?
Yeah, is that?
That's the box for this piece.
Oh, gotcha.
Let's see, I'll give you a little bit of pride sneaking in. That's me.
Nice.
But,
awesome.
But he does mostly 1/6, but this car was kind of successful for him, and he did a 1/12 scale. So this is a 1/12 scale version of this car. I need to pop this box and get one of these on the shelf. I'm going to do that, open this up. But the packaging is all licensed. It's got a guy that does the packaging that does a really nice job for him.
Wow.
These are all foam fitted. The foam is all fitted to the vehicle.
That's incredible.
Like I say, I think they're expensive pieces, but I think for what you get, they really are a bargain.
So what scale is that one?
This one's 1/12.
1/12?
And I'm going to see it for the first time with you. I've never seen the 1/12.
Nice. It's the grand opening.
It comes with this base. In the movie, this was like a vehicle he flew the car into it. I think it might be in the front of my bag.
We're going to see what's inside this little puppy here. See if we can get a knife here and... 1/12 features. Opening canopy doors, cockpit interior details, high quality decals, high quality rubber tires, rotate suspension action on springs, posable steering front wheels, light up features on the front cockpit.
And
Nice.
just like the Hot Toys figures
Nice.
have 1/6 figures that go with it. Mm-hmm. Mezco is a company, I don't know if you're familiar with Mezco. They do very detailed 1/12 articulated figures, and those figures will sit in this car.
Nice.
And I think those figures themselves are about $100.
Wow.
The little 1/12 scale figures.
Wow.
Cloth costumes.
Wow.
Set that aside and get right to the main event here. So this is the 1/12 scale. The 1/12 market is a little harder though, because the 1/12 guys, they're used to Mattel products and stuff.
Sure.
So they want this car for $100.
Sure.
It can't be done for that the way he's doing.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
So he's
They
tried, he's
don't
tried to
realize how much time and production, material, and everything goes into labor, goes into
every
the
day-
3D designing and everything like
Every day
that.
he has guys asking for the 112 stuff, and then when he does the pre-orders to try to get them to pony the dough, he's disappointed. You know, they just don't come through. They all want it, but none of them will pay. You know, not in mass anyway. They just won't pay the kind of price that you've got to have to produce.
Sure.
So these are kind of, I would say, even within the 12 scale guys, these are top of the
That thing's beautiful.
pile. You know.
Wow, that's beautiful.
And it does all the things the big one does. You know, the doors open. You can switch out the components
Wow.
for the.
That is absolutely gorgeous. Wow.
Like I say, I've never seen the 112. So it's got the cannon for the. These all switch out to be the Justice League version with the big
How much
cannons.
is
and
how much
guns.
is the 112?
You know, if you could, I gotta find the little QR code. I don't know off the top of my head. I
No,
apologize.
that's no problem.
I don't
I'll
know
look
what
it
the
up.
cost is. I've got most of these have like a QR code. If
Yeah.
you click on the QR
Sure.
code, it'll pop up on the
Yep.
order page and give you prices and dimensions and whatever details. And I think I actually do have a QR code for it, but I don't have the right one out.
No problem.
Look at the little seats have magnets because when you put the cannon in, you got to pull the seat out, so it's got a magnet that sets it right in the proper
Nice.
spot.
That's sweet. That's awesome.
Yeah, I haven't seen the 112. It's kind of fun. I think probably too, you'd probably argue that the 12th is more detailed because the same file that did the 6th did the 12th. You shrink all that detail down, you know.
Sure.
Pretty awesome.
Yeah.
You digging them?
Don't have money for them, but
I get that. It's hard to buy everything, isn't it?
Yep. Sure is. Well, I'm gonna come back, Mike.
You bet, man.
I need
It's
to go
nice to meet
sit.
you.
I need to go sit down and
Nice
for a
to
while
meet
and rest. You too.
Have a great show. Are you?
My name's Chris.
You got your own spot somewhere here?
Yep, over on the, in
What
the
do you
other.
sell?
I do. Well, I started out as a writer, so I have my own book series.
Cool.
Science fiction book series. We took the book series and we made 1/6 female figures from the book series.
Cool.
And plus, I've got 7 and 9. Beach Girl for sale, 7
I
and
think I
9.
saw
Ghost
that.
in the Shell.
I saw that booth.
Yeah,
I had a few minutes yesterday where I was able to sneak away from him and
Yeah.
run through the.
yeah.
But when
So
you're doing the booth, you know it's hard to get away.
yeah, so basically everything that I don't need a license for anything because everything's coming out of my own book. So
That's kind of wonderful that your
this
own
is really
dream
cool.
can come
Yeah.
with three-dimensional pieces.
Exactly. I've drawn everything up, and then I hired a couple of 3D
So,
renderers.
so you're an artist.
Yeah, I used to. I went to college for art,
Cool.
and then ended up in the Navy. But that's a whole nother story. But yeah, so yeah, I like to fiddle around with that kind of stuff, and I actually helped design all the book covers of our books that we have
that's
over
nice.
there, and yeah, so yeah,
You know,
yeah.
I made my living pretty much in advertising and design, and this is my little passion. You know, I grew up loving comic books.
Yep,
So I
yep.
learned how to draw. I
Sure.
picked up a crayon and started drawing Batman, or you know what I mean?
Yep,
That was the way
yep.
to do it.
Yeah.
My
I'm
heroes
so
were the
glad to see everybody keeping this alive.
Yeah, me too.
I am so glad.
I love the passion people have.
Now, a gentleman over there I was just talking to earlier told me that Jersey Fest was closed this year.
Because of COVID? Still?
I don't know. He doesn't know why. He said we were going to have the Jersey Fest, but they're not having it. And that was one of the bigger conventions, and so I don't know what's going on with
People
that.
should be
but
free. Get them out of there. Get
Yep.
them out of their
get them out of their
Get them out with
cages.
other people.
Yep.
Seeing things that they
Start
love.
socializing.
I'm on.
Well, this will be on YouTube on my CG Blade channel.
You know
so,
what? If you wouldn't mind, could you go post a link of this at Jazz Inc? It's on that card.
Absolutely.
He's got 9,000 followers.
Absolutely.
I don't have time to do the filming,
Sure.
but they're begging me to send pictures. And
Absolutely.
They would.
And you guys can edit it, whatever you want to do with it. You can edit out, put stuff in. Who cares? You know. You want to put some information at the bottom.
If you got the, and I don't know if you edit this, but if you put the full thing, just put a link. They'll
All right.
sit through it. They'll enjoy it.
Okay, great. I will. Thank you. Nice meeting you.
Very nice meeting you.
You got some really fantastic
show,
stuff, man. Thank you. Really fantastic. Man, I wish I had a wallet. I wish I had a pocket full of roll of hundreds in my pocket right now. Thanks, Mike. Some really cool photographs, paintings, and we're out the door, and we're gonna head back into the other room. We're gonna head this way. I think we're about getting ready to get started here. Oh, sorry if I'm looking at the floor now. My arm's starting to get tired, my back. I didn't expect to spend a lot of time in here, but thanks for that.